What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Foolish, 1/3 of Mr. Foolish and family. So, hey, I appreciate everyone who viewed and watched part 1 of the baby journey, but this right here is part 2. I want to thank y'all for being here. I want to thank y'all for watching and commenting and just sharing this experience with us and everything. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and, you know, join the family, y'all. We trying to build this thing up and everything, trying to give you good content and everything, you know, just letting y'all see our, you know, time as a new family. You know, we just had our baby girl, so I know y'all ready to see everything about baby girl. But first, we're going to recap a little bit from last week for those of you who are new and didn't watch the previous video, or if you did watch the first video, we're just going to let you know where we are right now before the video starts. So anyway, if you watched the first video, then you know that 2 weeks ago, we went into labor on Sunday. That morning, she woke up, you know, feeling pains in her stomach. Decided to see what it was. When we used the bathroom, decided that, yeah, these are definitely contractions. She began contracting that morning around 6:30, 7 o'clock. We started vlogging, and basically I started counting the contractions around 10 or something like that. They started off like 5 minutes or so, gradually increased, gradually got more intense to where they were ranging around 2 minutes. And, you know, Deborah was like, you know, we're not far from the hospital. They wasn't really going to worry about going right then since her water hadn't broken and nothing like that. But we didn't know whether she had dilated and all this stuff. New first-time parents and everything. I was like, look, we're not that far from the hospital. Let's go. Let's see what they say. See if you dilated and all that kind of stuff. Didn't know we were going to be being admitted, but as you've seen, the doctor did decide to admit us. Because Deborah's blood pressure was up some for the second time, and that kind of worried her, and she didn't feel comfortable sending us back home with that being the case. So they decided to admit us to monitor her blood pressure and get her labor going along, which we didn't really agree with. They ended up putting her on the drug Pitocin that elevates your contractions and labor or whatever the case is. So yeah, we began that. On that journey, I talked about some of the things they did after her water broke and all that good stuff. So that's basically kind of where we're going to pick up at right there in the hospital. Her water is broken. She's having some extreme contractions, and y'all will get to see all of that. But first things first, y'all. As y'all know, our baby girl, you've seen the name on the thumbnail and everything. So you know that she is our rainbow baby. And that's kind of part of her name. Y'all seen that. So to explain, and for those who didn't know she's our rainbow baby, we're going to do a little flashback into a year and a half ago to get y'all see, you know, how this real journey began with when we were pregnant before and ended up losing that baby girl. That baby, we didn't know whether it was a boy or a girl. But yeah, so we're going to flashback there a little bit, and then we're going to pick right on up to where we are. Again, y'all, thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoy this. Yeah, see you in a bit. Came from out of Walmart. You can see, we're in Walmart. So I went to pick up a couple things that she don't really know. So, this may be TMI for y'all, but like, the cycle normally comes at the end of the month, the 26th or something like that. You know, I kind of, you know, if you ain't a real man till you figure out those things about your woman. And so I told her I was gonna give her to the 1st to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, the honeymoon was fun, but you know, she been feeling some kind of way and everything. So I had to go and get that right there. So that's what we're doing today, is trying to find out. We're going to be adding a new addition to this here duo and make it a trio. So, you know what I'm saying? And if it's not that, then maybe it's this. So either way, we're going to get some relief on this situation. So stay tuned. And when I get back to the house, we'll find out. I got a gift for you.
Huh?
Got a gift for you.
Oh, okay. What's the gift?
Let's see.
Really?
To be continued. Oh, there she goes. Am I nervous?
Thing off my head too.
Oh well, you know, it's real. We're keeping it real. Am I nervous? Maybe a little bit. Okay, how long this thing takes? It's 3 minutes, so.
Okay, yeah. I think
6:44, we would need to test it. So sit it down over there somewhere. We'll come look at it. Is you coming?
I think I kind of already saw it.
How? It happened that quick?
Yeah.
It says 3 minutes.
In as little as 1 minute. I mean, it was kind of upside down before I put this on there. So
what did you see? Well,
you want to see what it says?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well. Damn.
Really?
I guess that explains.
Okay.
The duo, it would be a trio. Oh wow. No,
Oh my goodness.
It's like she peed on it and she was instantly, they said, it was pregnant. Like,
yeah,
no
didn't
doubt.
even wait the 3 minutes.
See, it's the Mama Wanna in DR.
That right there. That's what it was, the Mama Wanna.
Yeah. Well, that's the pappy. Well, we're about to officially see if the baby is pregnant. People, it's 7 o'clock this morning. We en route to the hospital, and we'll let y'all know why here shortly. But it's not one of our best visits to the hospital, so y'all stay with us. So we're ready. You got it?
Yeah.
Well, now we wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, I do need that. And you can go ahead and bring that back if you want to. Okay. We're going to bring it right back.
Well, I guess they'll be back for me. What's up, people? All right, I know y'all are watching and probably wondering what's going on. If you just finished watching the previous video, then you just seen us being happy, finding out we are possibly having a new addition. And like I said before, we're going to show y'all the ups and downs of this first year of marriage. So that right there was clearly an up. What's going on right now? Maybe a bit of the latter. All right, so you see they just took her back. And I'm waiting right now till they come get me and everything. But what's going on right now, if y'all probably haven't figured it out, is that right now it's actually a little over a month since we found out that she was pregnant. And I didn't film this yesterday because, you know, in the moment, of course, we weren't thinking about it. But we were given news yesterday that, you know, was shocking and pretty painful. So she's going back there today for a procedure. And I'm a little nervous, a little scared. You know, she's never been in the hospital before, never had any kind of procedure. But in the same token, I know God got us. So, Lord willing, everything will go fine. She'll come out safely. But the procedure is, we found out that she had miscarried. basically the baby had developed since the last ultrasound we went to. And basically they're, you know, saying that the pregnancy didn't go as we would have wanted it to. You know, the baby didn't develop and everything. So now the procedure she's going through now is to go and have her uterus basically cleaned up all the undeveloped tissue. So that's what we're having to do today. So yeah, bring y'all on this journey with us. You know, I was close to not making a video for this, but I love this woman. She is hurt but very strong. It was her idea that, you know, people go through this. So why not show it? Not ashamed of it. The doctor says they have no explanation why this happens sometimes. So it's nothing that we did or didn't do to cause it. So we're dealing with it. And hey, it's part of life. And this is part of our journey. And we're taking y'all along with us. So stay tuned. So we're ready for surgery. So you go from never being in the hospital
I know, right?
to the last 3 weeks.
That's gonna be my fault going at the end of the year. Hi.
Have y'all seen the doctor already?
Yeah.
You sure you want to? Did y'all get questions or anything? Concerning the anesthesia, work from anesthesia?
And have you had anesthesia before?
No.
Do you know of any like direct family history of anesthesia problems?
No.
Not that you know of? Okay. Alright, have you eaten or drink recently?
No.
When's the last time, would you say?
Got up last night around 8 o'clock.
Okay, and you said no allergies?
No.
Okay, so what will happen, we'll take it back here, we'll put some monitors on you. I'll give you some medicine through your IV to start off with, that's like an anti-anxiety medicine, and then we'll give you the drugs through your IV. It is going to sting a little bit, I like to warn you about that because it's not very comfortable, but...
Fortunate situation, but we're going to make it through it, you know. If at first you don't succeed, try again. It's not over, we will, Lord willing, build a family. It's just within our cards right now. Well, first surgery went fine. Hopefully there won't be no more surgeries until you actually. Thank God it went well though. All right, she's been discharged. She's been discharged, and I'm going to get the car so I can pick her up. As you can see, thank God everything went well. Got me carrying the purse. But yeah, she's in pretty good spirits and everything, you know, so that's the best part. Like, yeah, surgery went good. She's in a little bit of pain and everything, a little discomfort, but we'll go get the meds that they told us to get. And go from there. Like she's already out here waiting on me. Yep. I don't know who that lady is, but there she is. So I'm gonna get her in the car. I gotta get y'all back. You moved around pretty good.
How?
So you moved around like getting about the wheelchair, you know. You don't slow roll nothing.
You know me.
Take your time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good. So, did you decide on? I know she said you're gonna take it easy on not overeating. Now I can think of is I know you'd be ready to pig on out.
I sure would.
What's going on, people? It's a beautiful day to be alive, and we are out here on a date night. Had to get out the house. We've been in the house pretty much, yeah, the whole weekend or whatever. Besides from going out to eat and everything, you know, every now and then you gotta step out and do something different.
Yep.
Of course, we love going to the movies, but tonight we going to a comedy show.
And it better be funny too.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, yeah, we deserve some laughs right about now.
Right.
You know, so
Exactly.
been a rough week, but yeah, we're gonna get out here and enjoy ourselves. My my thing was she said she wasn't going to come back and worry us about any pain meds. Because Deborah had told her plan was no epidural. But I started feeling like you're trying to put her in as much pain as you can to force her into the epidural. Because needless to say, epidural makes their job easier at the end of the day. When you look at what they do in the hospital and everything, if a lady that comes in and says she wants an epidural, then there's so much that the nurses don't have to deal with. You don't have to come in worrying about her pain. You don't have to come in worrying about doing this and that and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, it slows down some stuff or whatever because, you know, you can't really feel.
Here's the thing, though. Even before the epidural, I told him I'd go ahead on and do the fentanyl just to ease some of the pain from the Pitocin. But here's the thing. Take the Pitocin, it starts making your contractions feel worse.
Yeah, and then
and I'm gonna tell you what, anybody else who's watching this video, if you've ever had Pitocin, any female that y'all know that's the devil's drug.
That's what the doctor
That should have never been invented in life. That drug is horrible. Yeah, so gave me the Pitocin, asked me if I wanted some pain meds. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna relent and I'm gonna get this because this is hurting me. But what happens is you get the fentanyl and it starts to make your contractions less painful, in my opinion. But then they start upping the dosage of the Pitocin, and that counteracts the fentanyl. So then the contractions get horrible again.
It's like if you don't bring up the dose of the fentanyl, which you got to be careful with. I understand that. You can't just, okay, bring up the fentanyl. Bring up the fentanyl. No, because then you could, you know. But it don't make a difference after that. They can't do nothing with that pain. And like I said, with her, and her water broke around 12 or something like that, 12:30 or something at night. So, and that's, after her water broke is when the lady came in and did that stretch and sweep thing. I don't know. And I told her, you know what I'm saying, after I looked it up, and she came in, you know, I wanted to say more, but I was like, I feel like you're trying to speed up her labor. No, the labor's going to do what it do. There's nothing we can do about that. I'm like, man, miss me with that bull. I know what you just did.
All I know is my brain kept thinking, don't you ever touch me again. Like, literally.
Right.
I was like,
so every time she came in to supposedly check her, Deborah basically had PTSD thinking this lady's finna, you know, do that again. So I was sitting there looking like, you better not.
I told her, I was like, you're not going to touch me. She's like, I'm not going to touch you again. I'm not going to check you again. And thank God her shift was over with.
Yeah, the little lady that came in that morning
I was like,
a little different, but
yeah, that nurse was so much more thoughtful and helpful and trying to help me get through it naturally as I could after, you know.
Right. Don't lie, they pissed me off pretty good a little while ago because we had to get slightly induced. And she wasn't dilating, so they wanted to make her dilate. And during that process, one of the nurses came in and after her water broke. So her water broke and the nurse came in and went to check her cervix. And of course it may have dilated some but hadn't opened up. So I didn't know what the nurse was doing. She like, you know, reached in to postman checking her and pushed and caused her so much pain, like till she begged the lady to stop. And when I looked it up, the lady had performed what they call a stretch and sweep technique, which is basically where they go in and separate the membrane from the cervix and everything on their own. And I get this is a normal procedure that seems like they do when they're trying to keep someone who's past 39 weeks from going too far past their due date. And they normally ask the patient, do you want to do that? They didn't ask us that. So I feel like that elevated her pain, have her cramping and having contractions that are even more extreme than they were before. But Lord willing, you know, we did end up getting some fentanyl to kind of ease the pain. But she's going through it right now. I've been praying and God got us. As long as the baby's doing good, everything's gonna work out. But it just hurt me to see her in that much pain. Like, and still to see her in this much pain. And I feel like it could could have been avoided. Like, you ain't got to rush her labor. And maybe they not rushing her labor. It's our first time, so.
The other one was better.
Yeah, so.
And every nurse after that subsequently.
But after laboring all night with excruciating contractions and us trying our best to further her along with the dilation, like, it's like they would just come in and bring her stuff and not really, because we couldn't move like we wanted to. So I was trying to get her to the end of the bed. You'll see in the videos where I'm rocking her, I'm playing music for the baby girl. I almost said her name, but yeah, I get it in. For baby girl here, because, you know, it was her soothing music. We trying to get her to come down and birth canal, because she's like, oh, she's so far up and all that kind of stuff. So when they were just sitting there, because I'm watching the monitors to see whatever, the intensity of contractions and how often the contractions is happening and stuff at that point. And I'm like, this, what we doing? Oh, this was actually the next day with the other lady that was good. She was being too nice almost at that point, because I'm like, we should be doing more to get. She brought the ball, and I know they know what they're doing. I ain't gonna say that, you know what I'm saying? Want her to open up her hips and stuff this kind of way. But when I got the ball and put her on the double legs and open them up and rocking like this and that, she dilated more. I don't know. I mean, I felt like, did you not dilate more and the baby moved down after we started doing it?
Yeah, but I also did too after I set up too.
Yeah,
and put
like
my legs down. Now, y'all, this was after I decided to get the epidural because I couldn't.
She got the epidural.
The pain was just, it was too much. And at that point, I was like, okay, my sisters were right. I can't. I just gotta go with the ghosts
at some point. Just, you know, I mean, it was Monday morning when she got the epidural. Told them, okay, we'll go ahead and go with it. That still took 2 hours for them to come in there and finally give it to her. But
and that doctor did the epidural.
I didn't video that though. I missed that.
Yeah, you couldn't video it anyway. They wouldn't allow you to do that.
Oh, okay.
But I felt like he was taking his time doing that. I'm like, bruh.
And they say he had just done one, so I'm like, okay, at least he hopefully know what he's doing. But I don't know the process in that, but she thought it should have went quicker. Because he had did something, and he's like, okay, we'll give you a break. And she's like, a break? You ain't done? It's like, no. So then I was like, oh, God. Okay, so we get further along. Dr. Hagerbrook, I must say, this lady, this is what I'm going to say about this whole situation. I kept saying, it's in God's hand. I meant that. Like, whatever's happening right now is for a reason. I know this ain't our plan, but if his plan is better, we'll go with his plan. The Lord I'm speaking of. So she came in, and she actually tried to work with us, because she came in and was like, how far along is she? Because she was talking about C-section a little early on, like, you're only 3 centimeters dilated. You should be at this point right now. Mm-hmm. And so she's like, okay, we'll keep working. We'll let y'all keep laboring, and we're trying and everything. So they went and did a couple other things. We finally got the peanut ball, like I was just talking about. And
by the way, the doctor he just mentioned, that's actually my doctor.
That was the doctor she picked a year and a half ago when we first got pregnant, and that she wanted to be, you know, the doctor for the baby. And, you know, we went in that Sunday night and we had the other lady, and then we found out, we didn't know who was going to be there. Lord blessed us that it was Dr. Hagerbrook that was going to be there Monday when we were in active labor.
Now, he mentioned that when she came in, you know, she was kind of talking about, she was basically giving us the rundown of how much Pitocin doses they were going to give me.
Yeah,
and where the cutoff was going to stop. If I hadn't progressed, what the next steps were. And that's when she mentioned the C-section. Now I know why she mentioned the C-section. And that was because when my water broke, there was meconium in it, which means that she
pooped.
She pooped in the womb, and so they saw that present when my water broke. So I understood why she was talking about it then, because the longer they stay in the womb after that happens, the greater it is that they can get an infection or any other kind of sickness. They can ingest it on the way out if you push the baby out and all of that. So I understood that.
She wanted to protect the baby.
Right, and that was her main
And
goal.
I'm with that. I was with that. Like,
and I understood why she was talking about it, but just hearing it is like, okay, I don't want to hear this, because yet again, that was something else in my plan. I didn't want a C-section unless
like I
absolutely
said, everything
necessary.
we didn't want, we got.
Right.
But the main thing we wanted, we got, and that was a beautiful, healthy baby, which is what she was talking about, the meconium.
Yep.
She was like, she's been in there a while with that, and like when it got down further along, I think Deborah finally got to
as far as they
we had
could
gotten as far as they could, and then they brought it down and was going to let it heal back
up. She actually went up some because she said she normally
was going to stop at 24.
To 24, that's her limit.
To 26.
Yep. She relented.
So like I said, she was trying to.
She tried, and then she was like, "Well, we're gonna bring you back down to 10, and then try to keep
but
working."
What happened then was she was watching the monitor,
yeah,
and the baby's heart rate started to come down a little bit, and it was not doing the fluctuation; it was flattening out. And she's like, "Something ain't right." She came in and said, "Nah, there's no more choice in this matter.
Right,
let's go." And we went. I told her specifically, I said, we got you for a reason, and we trust you. So that's we that will do. Another thing that happened when after they did the procedure, when she did the straight and sweep, the baby started being somewhat in distress. Like she was saying that the cord could have either been being squeezed or the baby's head was being squeezed because it was like breaks in the heart rate. That pissed me off too. But of course she said that nothing we can do about that. Came here March 28th, got here around 8. It is now March 29th, 3:05 in the AM. 12, 11. The tracks are slowing down a little bit. Let's see what's music. Finally, she getting some rest. Epidural time.
Alright, so when that contraction's over, I need you to just turn and face.
We finally got some relief. You tell them how you feeling?
Oh my God.
She was a soldier. She tried. Yeah, she numb from the waist down. I could have my way with her. Oh, but yo, it was serious last night. She tried to soldier through. I couldn't stand to see it no more, and she couldn't stand to take it. But I think I need to brush my damn head. It's looking mighty mess. So I might be able to get a little bit of shut eye here in a second, maybe. Somebody had dozed off a minute ago, but they back now.
I'll be back on the street.
The only thing left is for her to dilate, bro.
Nothing. This is weird.
Yeah, I figured it would be weird. You know how someone who's paralyzed and they feel now. You basically know how somebody who's paralyzed about feel now.
Yeah. I can't even lift my legs. I see my foot moving in there, but
Yeah, you wiggling your foot.
I can't feel it.
Me, like you slick high.
I'm alright.
Oh, Lord. But it's actually good to see her smiling rather than crying and shaking, because, yeah, women are tough. I probably couldn't have made it that far. But yeah, hopefully sometime today or this evening we'll have baby girl here. But we have to get about 6 more centimeters dilated or something. And let's see how this pushes.
Other nurse checked me, said only one. 1.5.
Right, that's crazy. I don't know. I mean, because the black lady was basically making her way through and saying that it. But see, what I think is she was stretching it, what I feel like unnaturally, so it probably came back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the cervix don't dilate itself properly, then it probably, if you push it, it'll snap back until it's ready to do it, I think. I could be wrong, but that's what she said, where it didn't tighten back up. So it's like you thinned out, but whatever that means. Yeah, okay.
That she could feel her head.
Yeah, she did that. So that means she has to have done came down some more or something. The lady was like, she was still too high up. But if you can feel her head through your cooter, then she must be kind of low. Just need to make her way down a little more.
Start with this damn 3-minute blood pressure check. Shit.
Yeah, because this
Squeezing my damn arm.
the epidural drops your blood pressure. And then, what's up, y'all? We are currently about 5 centimeters dilated, which means we're halfway there. Okay, 4 point nothing. So yeah, we I've been laboring well, do you count it before the water break or after the water break?
I got it since I've been having contractions.
Okay, so she's been having contractions since yesterday morning, so we've been laboring over 24 hours, right? Okay. So you want to give people a thing on epidurals and all that kind of stuff?
Okay, so that was definitely not in my plan. And if my mama was alive, well, she would have been like, nope.
And she say that, but mama would have seen all the pain you was in.
Listen, she would have said no. I just talked to Rudy. Rudy said my mama told the doctor no for her in a very strong manner.
She wasn't going for it.
She wasn't going for it. So,
but I mean, she labored a long time without the epidural. Like,
yeah, and it was
like I told y'all earlier in the video, the lady did that stretching technique that really sent her over the edge. So
yeah,
that plus the extra doses of Pitocin. Like she was in labor, but I felt like tried to speed her labor up or make it progress more than it was progressing on its own. So that increased the intensity of the
I'm gonna
pain.
tell y'all, Pitocin is the devil.
Pitocin is the devil. And we have visitor. Come on in.
Oh. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, the only way to handle Pitocin is with an epidural. From the way it seems, because since she had the epidural, she been sleeping, chilling, talking.
Yeah.
I mean,
people was not lying when they said you get Pitocin, you will likely end up with an epidural, because that shit hurts. Like at home, I was laboring, no problem, contractions. They hurt, but I was managing.
Moving around, working it out.
Yeah. Get here and they put them doses on me. Ooh.
So tell them what the
and I was trying to manage the pain and deal with it and everything, but
you see this hand right here? I got arthritis and carpal tunnel and all kind of shit in it. Because when she clamped down on this, yeah,
sorry,
my hand needed an epidural. So tell them about the epidural treatment.
Epidural is good. The only thing is, I can't feel anything from about here to my toes. I literally can't move my own legs.
Her feet was wiggling, but she said she couldn't feel it.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's
the
crazy.
spirit is willing, but the flesh just can't do it.
Right.
My legs feel like teddy bear legs. Like I'm touching them right now, and I feel like they just fat. Matter of fact, look at my leg right now and see. I feel like they fat legs. Are they normal?
Yeah, they probably just feel like how when you go to the dentist, how your mouth feel when they numb you. So basically, epidural is temporary paralysis. That's what that is.
But hey, I've progressed. I'm up to 4. So.
It's working because they're able to up the doses of
Pitocin, but I don't feel it, so
she's dilating, and baby girl should be here by tonight. I hope she come with this doctor we have on staff right now.
Well, that was my original doctor that I saw when the first time I was pregnant. Yeah, and then I called her right before we got this pregnancy to help, steer me in the right direction to get pregnant, and just so happened.
Yeah.
Things worked out. It happened. So, yeah. I really do hope it's her. That's still on call.
She's the one catching.
And told me she has hair, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, y'all thought our baby girl going to be bald-headed because Deborah wasn't having heartburn and stuff. But she got some hair. But Daddy had some hair. Her mama had some hair. So she got some hair.
Just can't wait to meet her in person.
Right. So, yep, just wanted to give y'all a little update on how she was progressing and how everything was going through, and yeah. So, all right. Where we are right now is the doctor mentioned if she doesn't dilate more, it could possibly lead to C-section, which seems to be the only one thing in the world right now. C-section is more prevalent. But, you know, we're going to leave it in the Lord's hands and see which direction he wants us to go. You know what I'm saying? We're ready for our baby girl, however the Lord brings her here. Good? Yeah. We're both tired and everything. We got some rest. So we're tired.
I just don't want a C-section.
Definitely don't want a C-section, and I understand. I mean, our birth plan has been kind of all over the place, not quite, haven't gotten what our birth plan was, so this one thing would be great to have a vaginal birth. That's where we at. Say it again?
A cup of ice.
Oh. It's called Shake Indigo out.
I'm feeling some pressure down there.
That's a good thing. Rock a baby out. Everybody let's go. You got an epidural and you can't walk or move around, you rock. We got the dialect. Whatever needs to be done to get you here. You don't own the rights to this remix. Be right there for you. Everybody loves them. You're gonna get to go. Rain. I know, all the days won't be perfect. Indigo-Rayne. And I want you, and I need you in my life.
How colors, honey?
You said it's what?
7.
7? You got one up, one more? Okay. Might have to to open that. Huh?
Hang on 1 second. Somebody's gonna come get you.
Okay. All right, that's what I was wondering. All right. Well, as y'all can see, just official. We are leaving this room. We fought hard. She fought hard. We got close. Didn't quite get dilated enough.
Follow me. We're gonna head on back to the PACU, okay?
All right. Cool. So we gotta get a C-section. Like I was saying, we didn't want to have to do a C-section, like nobody ever does, but it's crazy that 1 in 3 people who have babies now have to do C-sections. It's like it's designed for C-sections now. I mean, anyway, we gonna have to, like I said, I'm sorry y'all, I'm repeating the same thing. It's just I'm wrapping my mind around it, that, you know, because I know she hates surgeries and everything. We had to do one. If y'all seen the previous videos about what happened a year and a half ago, when she had to have a procedure. So just a thought, I know she's going through that in her mind again about anesthesia and having to have this surgery that she really didn't want to do. It's like our birth plan didn't go as planned on anything. So, but it happens, you know what I'm saying? You can't just put in your mind and want it a certain way. It never goes the way you want it to. But the end result, the main thing is seeing a beautiful, healthy baby girl here shortly. So we about to have a C-section and we get to meet our baby girl. So we'll film as much as I can. I am still supposed to cut the cord and all that good stuff. So they said I can film some stuff. So yeah. See y'all shortly in the, not delivery room, but surgery room, delivery room. All right, y'all.
You got some pictures, Dad? There you go. And Dr. Hagerbrook will, I'll hold her up in just a second.
Yes, baby.
She's got a full head of hair.
Yes, she does. She said she was ready to come out of there, baby.
Just don't go past the blue.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. That's okay. All right, Mama. All right.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Dad, you can sit down for a minute and then they'll call you over there, okay? Take all kinds of pictures and... Oh, yeah. You did great, Mom.
Yeah, baby. Oh, Lord, see here. Oh, Lord. Oh, listen now. Calm down, calm down.
Congratulations, y'all.
Oh, thank you. See, you okay?